The mood may be improving on Wall Street, but there's still nervousness on Main Street. In Naples, Florida, at the Bellini on 5th restaurant, owner Max Ferretta usually starts hiring for his peak season right about now. But the economic uncertainty worries him.
We are profitable and we are making money, but we're also very cautious about hiring new personnel.
Consumer spending was surprisingly strong in the last quarter, up 2.4%, the biggest jump since the end of last year. At Ford, auto sales revved up 9% in September.
I think sales are going to continue to increase.
So CEO Alan Mulally says Ford plans to add more than 12,000 new jobs in engineering and manufacturing over the next 4 years.
We're very pleased with the recovery. Would we like it to be more? Yes, but clearly the most important thing is we are recovering.
Retailers are forecasting a happier holiday season, projecting a 2.8% sales increase. That's better than the average for the past decade. But electronics and appliance giant Best Buy says it'll hire only 14,000 holiday workers this year, half the number it hired last year.
And I've heard it said that we're one crisis away from a recession. Do you think we're still at that point?
Yeah, I think we're very vulnerable.
Economist Mark Zandi says confidence will have to improve before businesses will aggressively hire again.
Until that happens, our economy is going to be very fragile and at risk of anything else going wrong. We'll go back into recession.
So the economy still faces some pretty strong headwinds: the weak job market, the weak housing market, and consumer confidence, which Bloomberg said today has now sunk to the lowest level since the recession.
Anthony, I want to ask you about that European debt deal that the leaders of Europe came up with today. It forces European banks to take a 50% loss on Greek debts. It strengthens an emergency bailout fund, and it forces banks to keep more cash on hand. But I wonder, is that going to solve the problem?
I think, Scott, what it does is it buys the Europeans some time. There are still an awful lot of details to be worked out, but this is at least finally a realistic framework for a solution.
That gross domestic product number that we got today, the value of all the goods and services in America, you've been analyzing that and you found out something remarkable.
Yeah, what we see now, Scott, is that the economy actually has finally recovered. The gross domestic product has hit $13.3 trillion. That surpasses the previous peak before the recession back in 2007. Now, at the bottom, GDP sank to $12.6 trillion. So technically, the economy now has recovered. The job market, of course, is a different story.
Anthony, thank you very much.